Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Hope you're all doing well, and that you and your loved ones are safe, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I wanted to share something. It's been on my heart to share for a few days. So, this is about a pet I used to have several years back. It was a ring-necked turtle dove, and it was gifted to me as a male, and it took 6 years before she laid her first eggs. And so we referred to Love, Birdie, as a he for many years. So I may go back and forth as possible. This is not going to be a long video, but I may go back and forth saying he or she, but it was a feminine. And the people who gifted her to me, they regretted buying her. They kept her wings clipped and they kept her in a small bird cage. Now, the bird cage looked so much like, you know, Tweety Bird, how the cage was small like that. And so her song irritated the previous owners, and my boys are outside playing. And so they didn't want it anymore. And when I brought her home, she had the most beautiful song. She was a cream and white colored ring-necked turtle dove. Beautiful song. And so I just opened the door, and from the moment she came into our life, she was free to roam. I never did clip her wings, so after some time, she was able to fly. And one of the first times she flew was when I was sitting in my chair because I had some injuries from a car accident, and this particular day I was in a lot of pain. And so she flew, and I was sitting in a chair like this, just weeping in pain, and she flew right in front of me and was just flapping her wings. She was right here, and it was incredible. It was truly incredible. And some other amazing things that she did was she would fly on my head when I was thinking to myself, and she would, and it happened so frequently that it was no denying how attuned to the spiritual realm she was. And so basically what I learned from all the times that she would do that was when I was processing something or thinking about something, she always landed on my head when it was the truth. And it was really incredible. And so it was like comforting and affirming and just truly miraculous, truly deeply spiritual. So her song was beautiful, and because I didn't clip her wings, she flew freely, and of course, what comes with that is dove dung, right? So I had dove dung to clean up in my house, and sometimes from my head, you know what I mean? But that was fine because the joy and the pleasure and the delight of hearing her beautiful cooing and her beautiful song and sweet little playful antics and her laughs, and how she sat and would just allow you to pet her, and the gift of just seeing her fly freely and interacting with us all. And my guests. Now, she didn't do this with all of my guests. And, at that time I had 2 teenagers. And so their friends would come over too. And like I said, love, she did not land on everybody's head. But whenever she did, because it was so deeply personal, I would just let the person know, just remember what you were thinking in that moment. Just remember what you were thinking, and perhaps take Birdie resting on you as a sign that it was true, and I didn't pry, and I didn't pry, and they didn't share, because it is personal. These are private thoughts, and so it was beautiful. It was beautiful. That bird just was such an amazing gift to our family. And yeah, so I wanted to share that because I just wanted to share a message. The message was about freedom and about, what one person doesn't appreciate and doesn't recognize as a delightful gift, another person will, and what is a nuisance to one person is a healing to another, okay? So, likewise, when people who did not value us, did not see us for who we are, or what we had to offer, if they don't want us anymore, it's okay. Know that the divine will send us exactly where we're meant to be, where we'll be valued and free. If I would have, we're all different. And there have been people in our lives who have tried to clip our wings, right? They've tried to restrict us. They've tried to keep us in a cage. They've tried to silence our voices. They've tried to silence our beautiful song. Even if the song doesn't sound to some people, right? You know what I mean? Maybe those people are just tone deaf. But this speaks to, feel free, be free. You don't have to live a life locked in a cage. You do not have to allow people to clip your wings or put a cap on who you are and where you can go and what you're meant to do. Because that bird, in the 8 years that we had that beautiful bird, so many lives, including my own and my family, so many people's lives were touched in a very personal way, in a very private and personal way, just by her presence. Not having teeth is difficult to speak at times, okay? But I'm trying to get this message out, okay? This is an important time. It's meant to come out right now. And so I just wanted to take a few minutes to share that thought, okay, with y'all. And I'm sharing it with love. And I think that's it for now. Okay? So, yeah, be free. Okay? Much love.